Over the last 48 hours, the whole entire internet has been trying to figure out, why is Katt Williams so angry? Every time we see Katt Williams on interviews or just on social media in general, he's always angry, never in a good mood. And it appears that Katt Williams is a hater. And when you see these other guys, they're always so jovial. When you see guys like Ricky Smiley or Cedric the Entertainer or Steve Harvey, these guys are always in a jovial mood. If you go to the ClubShayShay YouTube channel, 5 of the top 10 podcasts are with comedians, with Katt Williams number 1, Steve Harvey number 2, Cedric the Entertainer number 3, Ricky Smiley number 4, and Earthquake 5. So 5 out of the 10 are black comedians. So then now, how is it that Katt Williams is so mad when these other guys don't seem angry at all? When you look at it on the surface level, it appears that Katt Williams is a bona fide hater. But let's just wait there. See, every time somebody is mad or upset, it doesn't mean that they're a hater. It could mean that they feel disgruntled, or they feel taken advantage of, or they feel played, or they have a bitter taste in their mouth because somebody did something to them that shouldn't have been done. Somebody used them, somebody got over, and somebody stepped over them to get to the top. It happens all the time. I've even seen it here on YouTube. I know it's big in the entertainment industry. And when people do that and it becomes evident, they become bitter. Just ask Taraji P. Henson. But let's get back to the situation. Katt Williams wanted to come to ClubShayShay because he felt that information out there was wrong and people had did some things to him that nobody knew. One of the people he addressed personally was Cedric the Entertainer. And this is very interesting because remember, Shannon Sharpe asked Cedric the Entertainer, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
Katt say you stole one of his jokes.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was like the idea of the joke that he was even talking about don't even match up with no timeline. So for me, it was one of those things like...
Did you have a conversation? Did you guys sell it? Did you have a conversation with Katt?
Well, I responded to him the way he responded to me, but that's what I said as well. I've seen Katt, you know, even before then. Right. I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog,
just step to me and say, hey,
yeah, why didn't you say nothing? Like, that don't even make sense. This is some internet shit, and that's all I can say. So, you know, when I responded to him, he didn't respond back to me, and I left it at that.
Do you feel that someone else has stolen some of your material?
Oh, that's a part of this business,
right?
Like, you know, and I think that, you know, sometimes it's intentional and sometimes it's not.
Right.
Cedric the Entertainer is acting like he doesn't know what he's talking about. There is no way that he stole the joke. Now, again, he's going to talk about this in a different level, on a different way, about the joke or jokes being stolen.
What up, y'all? What's up? It's I'm going to address this Katt Williams thing one time, man. I saw people on there really commenting about that. Look, I have no idea what this brother is talking about. That joke is over 30 years old, close to 30-something years old. I did the Kings of Comedy in 1999. Probably have been doing that joke 6-7 years before that. I don't even know if Katt was doing comedy then. So, you know, again, he's a talented brother. I have no idea what he's talking about. I've never seen Katt do a space shuttle joke. So, you know, that may be something that he believes is true. I've written a lot of jokes. I've had a lot of comedians steal my jokes as well. So I understand if you feel, you know, slighted by that, but that's my joke. That's my joke, dog. Driving space shuttle to the moon, cigarette, cutie pie rocking in the background, parallel parking the spaceship. It's my joke.
Now let's go to Katt Williams, because after Cedric the Entertainer came onto the podcast first, here's what he's gonna say.
Nobody knows why liars lie. And that's why I had to come on the program. Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? Yeah. He said, it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was.
But guys, I've looked at the joke that was stolen. Even one as far as 1998 that Cedric the Entertainer performed in 2000, he stole it like a thief in the night. And see, us as people who enjoy comedy, we don't know whose stuff this is. We just think it's funny when the person is doing it. But Cedric the Entertainer apparently has a history of stealing. So Katt Williams, 1, hater 0. I can understand why he's mad. Fast forward, Dima. Let's deal with Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is another, many people feel, unfunny, non-talented guy that happened to make it to the top. But how did he make it to the top? Well, it seems by doing a lot of hating and a lot of underhanded things. Although he comes out as a guy who is really nice, a guy who wants to give advice, a guy who's married, he comes off as a very nice guy. But as it may turn out, many people feel in the industry, he's a complete sleazebag. Even Corey Holcomb has said similar things about Steve Harvey, like this.
Last time I hosted a show, Earthquake told the promoter, let the other nigga bring me up because I know why. I'm rocking this mother. And then you got to go up after that? Stop.
Hammer time.
I heard too much about Steve. Promoter coming.
Steve a hater, dog. He is not finna let you shine, dog. When I was a young comic, that cutting my time down to 5 minutes because I was too funny.
Wow. He did JJ bad.
What'd he do to JJ?
He damn near said, JJ damn said he like blackballed him a little bit.
I believe you. I ain't never heard nothing good about no mother Steve Harvey. You got on your name, and I've had experiences with you, and I already know. If you was around me, you would be uncomfortable because I'm not going to fold in front of you.
Or for those of you who don't remember, let's go back to Mark Curry, who used to have a show called Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Now, even Katt Williams said that Mark Curry helped him create some jokes. And Mark Curry is one of the best stand-up comedians of the 90s and early 2000s. But he got overshadowed for somebody like Steve Harvey, who was willing to do the unthinkable to get ahead. Don't take my word for it. Let's listen to what he had to say himself.
So tell me about
never said thank you.
So what's up with you and Steve, man?
Ain't nothing with me. Well, Steve stole my material on his show, so I had a beef on that.
On what show?
When he was on the talk show he had, and he did all my Halloween material one Halloween. I'm watching. Somebody called me and said, "Man, homeboy doing your material." So he did my whole Halloween run. And I know he didn't think of it. You know, this is true stuff that really happened to me. And so my thing is, you didn't have to do that, homeboy. Right. So, you know, you made enough money, you know.
Wow. But since Steve Harvey is such a nice guy, well, why is Katt Williams such a hater of Steve Harvey? Is it because he's jealous of Steve Harvey? Let's listen to what DC Curry said when Katt Williams saw Steve Harvey in the mall with his kids one day before he was popular. Let's see what transpired.
So Katt told me that what all that was about was he was in the mall with his sons, ran up on Steve, and his sons recognized Steve from television. So they were excited, asked Steve for an autograph. And Steve basically told him, according to Katt now, you know, get the hell out of here.
Was Katt famous at the time?
Katt wasn't famous at the time. So his son said, Katt Williams, this is what Katt said. His son said, Katt is my daddy. And supposedly now, you know, there's just one side story.
Sure, we're going with the Katt story.
Steve said, who the f Katt? And so Katt told his sons, don't worry about it, come on. Fast forward down the road 7 or 8 years.
Let's go back to Cedric the Entertainer for just a minute. Now, shout out to the Forgotten Kings TV YouTube channel 2.0. They basically did a video called Scruncho Exposes Cedric the Entertainer Stealing Katt Williams Jokes for the Kings of Comedy movie. This is very interesting because if you remember, Scruncho had the beef with TK Kirkland. Now, Scruncho is also a comedian, and not only did Cedric the Entertainer steal something from Katt Williams as a young comedian, he also stole something from Scruncho. And Scruncho is not a person that I feel would lie about this. Let's check it out.
Cedric, he stole your.
Oh, no. Let me get through.
Because I'm hearing. Nah, like Cedric, my partner. We love Cedric, right? So he legend. It's when we first started doing comedy, did Katt, right? We was too young just to say it. You couldn't really steal our because we were not to steal from. We was just like. Now, do we do the same joke? Yeah, but not to say he stole it, I ain't gonna say that, but this what happened, right? Yeah. I'm lost. I always say he stole it because at the time, right, I just remember Katt called me from the theater, right?
Okay.
He like, I'm gonna kill that thing. I said, why? He said, I'm at the theater right now, and the nigga is doing my joke. I'm like, you and I said the joke when you in the car, and the music's so loud that you can't hear the engine turn off. He said, I said, Cat. He said, now I'm going to the improv, my nigga. I'm going to kill him. I said, no, I said, Cat, listen to me. I said, listen careful. That's a blessing. I said, everybody gonna know who you is. That Cedric finna put you on. He probably finna get you some money. Humble that, take that. It ain't like he stole it. It's like the embracing you. So that's you pay homage. I said, you young, then we finna be on. I looked at it from that point, right? Cat, like, I'm glad you feel that way, nigga, because he's doing your shit too.
I ain't word.
I said, then what are you doing? He's pop locking as we speak.
So my whole gist of this is he a hater? Is Katt Williams a hater? I don't necessarily believe he's a hater, all right? I believe that Katt Williams is just kind of tired of what goes on in the industry, and he wanted to talk about it. His talent is undeniably clear. Katt Williams is more talented than Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey combined. And I'm saying that as a Cedric the Entertainer fan, all right? I really like Cedric the Entertainer, but let's just be honest, he is no Katt Williams. We all know he's no Katt Williams. So no, he doesn't have any big reason to hate on these people, but he does want some level of retribution. And since he didn't get it, he's getting it now. And this is exactly what all these guys keep responding. Kevin Hart responded. Ricky Smiley responded. Cedric the Entertainer responded. The only person that hasn't responded yet is Steve Harvey, but I'm pretty sure he will. Martin Lawrence, who, again, Martin Lawrence is epic. I think he's better than Katt Williams, but he hasn't responded. But the ones that he came at the hardest responded, and they have responded hard. Why? Well, it's probably because they're guilty of it. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.